Welcome to BookJuice. Whether you're folding clothes, stuck in a waiting room, or just sitting in silence trying to figure out who you're becoming, this reflection is for you. Because we all hit that moment where we feel stuck between two lives. The one we're living and the one we know we were meant to live. And if you've ever asked yourself, what will I have to let go of to finally evolve? This one's going to meet you right there. If you want to keep hearing reflections like this, not fluff, not summaries, but real emotional breakthroughs, go ahead and subscribe. We do this for the ones on the go, who still want to grow. A Tale of Two Cities is a novel of duality, not just in Paris and London, but in you and you. It opens with that iconic line, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." And you realize some eras are both. Some seasons break you and build you. Some choices feel like freedom and fear. Charles Dickens wasn't just writing about the French Revolution. He was writing about identity, class, purpose, and the war we wage between comfort and conviction. Let's talk about Sydney Carton. He's not a hero when we meet him. He's brilliant, but cynical. Capable, but numb. He walks through life like someone who's already given up, not because he can't succeed, but because he doesn't believe he deserves it. Sound familiar? You ever sabotage your own momentum because deep down you think it's too late for you? Carton is a man who's present, but not alive. Until one day something shifts. Love wakes him up, purpose calls him forward, and suddenly the man who saw himself as worthless becomes willing to trade his life for someone else's future. Now pause with that. What would it take for you to stop coasting and start choosing? What if your most powerful transformation didn't come from achieving more, but from releasing the version of you that no longer fits? Because here's the truth. You don't get to carry every part of yourself into your next season. Some of it has to die, so the better part can live. I see a beautiful city and a brilliant people rising from this abyss. That's Carton's final vision, not just for others, but for himself. Even if he doesn't live to see it, he becomes it. So here's the real question. What part of you have you been afraid to sacrifice because you've mistaken it for your identity? The sarcasm you use to cover your insecurity, the hustle that hides your loneliness, the need to always be strong, because you were never taught how to be safe. That's your personal revolution. And it starts with a decision, not to be louder, but to be truer. Transformation doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like sacrifice. And yes, we say it out loud because it matters. So I'll leave you with this. If your life was a story, what version of you needs to exit this chapter so the real one can finally take the stage? Drop it in the comments. Be real. Be honest. Let's write forward, not backward. Grab the book and start asking deeper questions about who you're becoming. This is BookJuice, short reflections, deep impact.